detective's here from the lab. He's going to tell us what they found.
Sure, come on in, detective.
Oh, Hank, the boys down at the lab said this was 99.1% pure. There's nothing else in the database even close. Tell them to keep looking. Of course, but they're saying you might want to look for a new meth cook.
A new cook? Jesus, did those guys snort a little bit while they were in the lab? We just cut the best cook in Albuquerque.
Hey, I'm just the messenger here. That's what the lab told me.
Well, if there is a new cook, we'll find him. Just keep looking. Tell the boys at the lab to do their job.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
Hank, the news already knows about this. I think you should go down there and tell them something.
Tell them what, Walt? That there's a new Bobby Flay out there cooking 99% pure crystal and with your chemistry equipment nonetheless. I mean, it's the news. You know, if they got a hold of this, they would just go wild with it.
So, just because it's my stolen equipment, you think the news is going to pin it on me? You think I'm cooking this, Hank? I'm 41 years old and dying of cancer, and you think in my free time I run around cooking meth?
Of course not. Okay, it was just a thought. It came in my mind once. Okay, I would never go to the chief about this. It's my job to think about these things. Okay, is there just anyone you know that could possibly access your equipment? You know, like an old student, a graduated student, or a teacher, someone you work with?
Well, now that you mention it, the old student Jesse Pinkman comes to mind. He's my worst student ever, and if anyone became a druggie after graduation, it'd be him.
Do you think we could bring him here for questioning?
I don't see why not. The family won't be here till much later.
Thank you, Walt. I really appreciate it. Now let's go get him and his parents. Mr. and Miss Pinkman, thank you for coming here. I would just like to ask, is your son going to be arriving shortly?
Yes. He may not be the best child, but he certainly is punctual.
If I may ask, officer, why are we being questioned in the first place?
We aren't necessarily questioning you. We would just like to ask your son a few questions.
Oh Lord, what did Jesse do now? Is it bad? Has he hurt someone?
Miss Pinkman, I assure you, we are not here to arrest your son. We just have to ask him a few questions because he is a suspect.
Jesse has done many things in his life, some you're not proud of. But I couldn't see any reason he'd break into a school he hasn't been to in years.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to try and find out. Thank you for your time.
Want me to come in here? Mr. White?
Hello, Jesse. This is my brother Hank. He's in the DEA and he wants to ask you a few questions.
Yes, we are beginning now. Do you know what this is?
I don't know, meth? Seen meth once or twice on TV. I watch the news.
Okay, do you know where this came from? Well, thank you for all your time, Mr. Pinkman. I'll lead you out.
Fine.
Hank, could I talk to Jesse privately?
Well, I shouldn't let you, but you can get anything that's a stone wall, by all means.
You won, Mr. White.
I'm sorry, Jesse, but the only way I could talk to you is to tell Hank you were a suspect. Now, how are we going to get rid of this meth?
We can always smoke it.
After all that's happened, all you can think about is getting high?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, forget the meth. We have to get our stories together.
So what's the story?
Well, all they know is that the cook's using our equipment.
What else?
Well, they know you have a rather large history with drugs.
Great. Now not only does the DE know that I have a drug history, but that I watched you cook.
watched, you're in as deep as me. We both cooked that batch.
We have to get rid of this.
No, forget the meth. Listen, all they know is that they're using my equipment, and that's all they will know. When we walk out of this room, it's as if I got nothing from you. Do you understand?
Yes. Yeah, I got you, Mr. White.
Let's go. Hank, the news already knows about this. I think you should go tell them something.
Tell them what, Walt?
Hank, the news already knows about this. I think you should go down there and tell them something.
Tell them what, Walt? That there's a new Bobby Flay.
Hank, the news already knows about this. I think you should go down there and tell them something.
Dude, you
Hank, the news already knows about this. I think you should go tell them something.